in this video we are going to talk about emotions and health, and let's break the word emotions. Emotion means something in motion. So what are the emotions that we are going to, and how are emotions connected with disease? So when the onset of something happens, onset of a disease as we have looked before, is because of something happening outside. Now when that something happens, we feel emotions, our value system comes into being, our belief system comes into being, how we perceive the story comes into being, and along with that how we felt came into being. So number of emotions that become really important. The first one I would touch on is anger, and in my research I have found that anger is actually divided, or is in duality. It is divided into two parts. One is anger and the other part is the grief. So when we are looking at anger, we are looking at inflammation, because anger and inflammation are very directly connected with each other, and if we break the word inflammation, it is being in flames. And very interesting, most of the diseases that are causing inflammation, they always end with itis, like conjunctivitis, appendicitis. So these diseases, when they are ending with itis, and if we break the word itis, it sounds like in English dictionary, it sounds like it is. So it has to be, it is the way it is. We don't want to change the way it is, and we are telling other people कि मैं ऐसे ही करूँगी, तो कुछ भी कर ले, मुझे तो ऐसे ही करना है. This is my way. And when things don't happen in your way, you are in flames, that is inflammation, and you are manifesting diseases which are very painful. More than 100 diseases are created because of your anger. Then let's look at the grief part of it. The grief part of it is feeling sad, it's deep sadness, deeply ingrained inside you. It's almost like saying, I have not been able to take action over a certain things that I wanted to. Literally, if your boss threw you out, instead of getting angry with him, you are then feeling very low, suppressed in a dip, which is called the depression. It's almost like I haven't taken an action, that a suitable action that I wanted to take, because I don't know how to deal with it. So it's a static, very passive energy that you're feeling. Then let's look at hope. Maybe you have a hope that tomorrow your husband will turn around. Maybe you have a hope that your child you will find a miraculous cure for your child for the cancer, and he'll be absolutely fine. So you have a lot of this hope going on. Then you have, along with hope, maybe you have disappointment. So let's look at the word disappointment. Let's look at an example here. A child may not be doing what he wants to do because he's scared that he will disappoint his kid, his mom. He's scared he'll disappoint his brother. He's scared maybe he'll disappoint his teachers. So he's stopped doing anything. He's scared of failure. So there's a behavioral deviation that is happening because he is scared that he will be disappointing people, or he could be disappointed with them and he is not ready to move ahead because he feels any one step could then mean rejection, could then mean that he is not good enough. These emotions are very significant in our life. When we feel these emotions, along with these emotions we create hormonal changes in our body. Let's take an example here of a lady who's been rejected by her husband every day. She really wants him to hold her, to make her feel nice about herself, and just as a chance would have it, it's just not happening. He comes every day and he just puts his head down on the pillow and goes off to sleep. Now maybe she's waited for him like this for about months, and he just doesn't connect with her anymore, and she's feeling extremely sad, extremely drained out. Now over a significant period of time, when she's feeling like this, the trigger will be her husband coming back, sleeping, not looking at her, not connecting to her. It will create chemical changes in her body, hormonal changes in her body, and then it could create scarcity of periods, and it could create menopause. Now very interesting how you felt actually then connected with what you will manifest and how you will manifest it. If you want to know more about Meta Health, do connect to the next video where we will be talking about hereditary and health issues or hereditary and disease. Please do have a look at the blog anumehta.co.in. Keep connected. Thank you.